Good day, my friends. Walter here. Today I'm going to begin a project, and occasionally I'll just add a clip or two here and there until I get enough clips put together to show the assembly of this Oklahoma Joe's smoker. I called it Smoky Joe's smoker the other day. Guess I can't read. And put them together and make a video when I'm done. I've got everything out of the kit, which weighs a cotton picking ton. Got the main body of the smoker right there and all the parts laying over here. I've set up my sawhorses so I can put my toolboxes. I don't like the idea of having to get down on the floor to assemble things. At my age, it takes me 5 minutes to get up off the floor. Time was I hopped up and down like a grasshopper, but them days are long gone. Step 1 in this assembly, Walter's going to put on his glasses. First, get a helper. Well, I've done failed this test. This unit is heavy and requires a second person for lifting and moving. Next, pick up a suitable location to work. I think I've already done that. Open the carton. I've already done that. Slit the corners so the carton lays flat. I've done that. Should have read the book. This will give you a protective surface during assembly. Well, I saved a piece of cardboard, threw the rest of it at the dump. Remove the packing material. Boy, we're on the move now. Step 2. On each short leg, slide 112 millimeter flat washer onto the axle. It's simple enough. Followed by a wheel. Another flat washer, slide a hitch pin. I guess I better find these parts. And we'll move on to the next step. With the smokestack end up in the air, I'm probably going to wind up having to turn it around and stand it up in the air to put the firebox on, because I can't see. Get down on my hands and knees, put that firebox on. We'll use our imagination and a little bit of ingenuity, and hopefully this project will come out all right. Anybody home? Knock knock, who's there? Puddin' who? Puddin' Tane, that's Big N, I'll tell you the same. In the next step here, I've located the legs and separated them out of the box. And I've located this hardware, and the next step says put the washers and snap pins on. There's only 2 wheels, so there's 2 pins. Need 2 washers on each one, so there's 4 washers. I assume that's 12 millimeter washer. It's not labeled as such, but it's the only washers I got. Except for these lock washers, and I know the difference in a flat washer and a lock washer. Alright, I don't see anything particularly hard about this step, step 2. So we'll do what the book said. Put on the washer. Put on a wheel, put on another washer, shove one of these little pins on there. Nothing to it, Jack. There's one. Again, it's washer, wheel, washer, and pin. Nothing complicated yet. So far, the only complicated thing was moving this heavy booger bear around. Out on the cardboard with the legs pointing up in the air like this. So we done that. Boy, we're taking progress now. Step 3 says put the legs on. We'll put the long legs at the end near the smokestack. I'll put the legs with the wheels on it. And where the firebox goes with the wheel facing out. Okay, providing it don't get away from us, it's on there. And it says bolt each leg on there with a bolt, but don't tighten them quite all the way just yet. Wonder where the hole is. Oh, there is no hole, it's just a threaded pipe. Okay, I know why they said don't tighten it now. You might have to line up some shelves or something. I think I'd do better with a socket, but right now I've got a wrench. Alright, that's loose enough that I can rotate it. Come back to you when I get all these bolts in the leg. I got the bolts started. We're progressing, my friends. We're right up to step number 4. What does 4 say? Have one person hold the bottom shelf in position, shown here, while another attaches the shelf to the legs using bolts. It's only one size bolt here, so that's not hard to figure out. Okay, I'm 2 people today. Let's move on to that step. Bolt the bottom shelf between the legs. We can do that. Step 4, I've got this shelf on here. I got the bolt started. It says fully tighten these bolts at this time. Now, I'm not the A number 1 machinist, but even I can see these holes aren't tapped and threaded straight. So I'm just going to tighten it the best I can. Got quite a gap there. I don't know if the leg will pull in that far or not. In fact, I might want to loosen up the bottom screws and tighten them more later. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to loosen up the bottom screws so that ones by this bracket will pull up better. Got them just screwed enough where they stay without falling out. And I might be wrong, but that's what I suggest you do. They told us when we started not to fully tighten them boogers. Alright, I'll tighten these up and we'll go from there. Might have to adjust the ratchet the right direction. I'd get a bigger Phillips screwdriver to tighten them things because this little one kind of strips out the hole a little bit, but I think it's going to be snug enough. On to step 5. Bigger up. And then tighten the legs. I've already tightened the legs. Not a big deal. If they're not straight, I'll loosen them up and realign them. With a helper. I wonder where I could find a helper. I guess I could muscle that thing up in the air by myself. Seems like you could stand it on one end, and when it comes time to bolt that firebox on the end, and you wouldn't have to hold that heavy firebox up in the air to bolt it on. But rather than do that, I'll get my wife out here to put the bolts on when she comes home. All right. All right, viewers, we got to wrestle this thing up in the air without a helper. That was the better half, and she won't be home for a little while. But I think we'll figure it out. I got some wheels, so I'll roll it up on this end and then get it upright. What's the worst I could do? bend it a little bit. Probably gonna do that anyway. Okay, boys and girls. This is going to require a little thinking. Oh heck, it just takes a little thinking. That was easy. Why would I muscle it when I can just tilt it back like a set of hand strokes? Legs are wobbling a little bit, so I might have to adjust one of the legs though. I am up on that cardboard though. Oh, I see. I can just make this leg a little longer and it'll be alright. I can take out ye old cardboard. This right leg is definitely shorter than the other one. Where's my ratchet? Push it up with my thumb. Nothing to it, Jack. Tighten that booger back up. Oh yeah, got 99% of the wobble gone. Wobble could be in this uneven cement. But if I'm not happy when I get to my final place for using this thing, the legs are adjustable. Got a drain hole here for grease. Looks like a bracket where you would hang a wire for a can. Put a can under there to catch the grease. That makes sense. Walter turning into a regular Oklahoma Joe assembler. One. And it looks like all I got left to do in part 2 is to put the firebox on this end, assemble that, put whatever kind of handles goes on it. There's going to be a shelf here in the front that goes on, and little accessories like the thermometers and temperature gauges and smokestack. This way and over here. Smokestack is going to go right on there. We'll bolt it on later, simply because I haven't got to that step yet. Thanks for tuning in.